Hello everybody, it's Karen McLaughlin here, certified personal trainer in Hamilton, Ontario, here with you for my Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Facebook Live broadcast that I do every week. And today I'm going to talk about something that I know you know, but I also know you're probably not doing it. And it's probably one of the most important things that you could possibly do for your overall health. So I really want you to start doing it, and I'm actually going to be taking my time with this topic, and instead of my usual rambling on for 30 or 45 minute videos, I'm going to be doing a series of what I hope is going to be nice, quick little videos for you guys on this topic. Not that everything I haven't said before isn't important, but if there's one thing you could really do to improve your health, in particular diet-wise, this is it. So, what is today's topic? This is the third part in my diet cleanup series, and the topic is eat your veggies. Now, I know you know it. Of course you know it. Our moms told us this from the time we can remember existing on this planet, right? This is not news, but I know you're not doing it, okay? I'd say at least 90% of people I know and clients are not consistently eating enough vegetables on a daily basis that's optimal for their health. So I really want you guys to get this, okay? And you know I'm all about practical. Knowledge is nothing if you don't actually do something with it. So I'm all about the practical of how do we take the knowledge and actually make it happen and translate it into action in our life that works for us and that we can maintain consistently, okay? So we're going to do that with the veggies, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do a few little, hopefully, I'm really going to try and keep this as short as I can, so I know you guys don't always have time to watch my longer videos, so I'm breaking this one up into a few different pieces so you can easily have time to watch them, and like I said, this topic is super important because vegetables are just one of the cornerstones of good health. There's no way we can get around that. You can't just take a supplement and get what you're getting in your veggies. So we need to be eating our veggies. Today I'm going to focus in on one of my favorite vegetables, and that is the humble little avocado. Isn't he cute? Actually, this guy looks a little worse for wear, but the thing I find so interesting about avocados, most of the time, no matter how beat up they look on the outside, they're usually okay on the inside, unlike some other produce. So one of my strategies, as you guys know, for getting anything done, if you know anything about me, if you've ever seen me talk about anything at all, I'm all about habits and routines. I would never accomplish anything in my life at all if it wasn't for habits and routines. And it just makes life so much easier. So let's bring habits and routines into the land of eating our veggies. Because you know what, guys? I've said it, I say it every week, don't I? This is the key to making stuff happen and making it happen easily without tons of effort, building habits and routines. So over the next few videos, I'm going to take you through habits and routines of vegetable eating. So this is going to be a piece of cake for you guys after this. It's going to be automatic, you'll be golden, okay? And the reason I wanted to do it at this time of the year is we're just heading into the growing season. In Canada, winter can be really kind of sad in terms of, not that we don't have any vegetables, but we're all root vegetabled out right about now, I think. So we're just coming into the wonderful growing season of fresh greens, and all kinds of great stuff is coming in the months ahead. So what better time of the year to get into the habit of eating your vegetables than now when there's so much great stuff available, okay? So today I'm going to talk about the avocado, and the reason I want to talk about, well, there's a lot of reasons I want to talk about the avocado, but number one is I eat a half to a whole avocado almost every day. So this is number one vegetable eating habit. Automatically, this is part of my daily routine, half to a whole avocado. And so ladies, we should be eating 7 to 8 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, according to Canadian guidelines. And in my opinion, more is even better. I mean, unless you get to a ridiculous level, but the amount most people are going to eat, even more than that, would be better. But half an avocado is 1 serving, so obviously a whole avocado would be 2. So every day I'm automatically getting 1 to 2 of my veggie servings just by munching this delicious little avocado. And the reason that these guys, I'm going to put it down now, I'm tired of waving it around. The reason that they're so great, in my opinion, is like they're, at least here, I think pretty much everywhere in North America, they're widely available all year round, and in my opinion, they're consistently good all year round. Like a lot of produce, especially like we can get it all year, we can buy strawberries all year, but they're not going to taste good. They only taste good in June. And here in Southern Ontario, we can get fresh local ones, unless you freeze them, right? But if you want fresh, like those are only good for a month. You know, avocados, even though ironically enough they're not local, but they're good all year round. The quality seems pretty consistent, and so it's an easy thing for me to include daily. And also, they're yummy. They're really good. So, and the interesting thing I've found is I didn't start eating avocado. I didn't grow up eating avocados. They were never in my home as a child, as a teenager. Even like I didn't even start eating them probably until maybe less than 10 years ago. I think they are a bit of an acquired taste if it's not something you were exposed to early in life. And the other 3 members of my household have not liked them until very recently. They're finally starting to realize, hey, avocado's a good thing. Hang on a sec, I think I'm going to sneeze, sorry. False alarm, I think it's going to come back, but hang in there. Okay, so why, other than that they're consistently available and good quality, what are some amazing things about the avocado? Well, these babies, I'm going to bring it out again. This little package contains so much wonderfulness. For one thing, and I can never get over this, 1 avocado contains 9 to 13 grams of fiber. And I've like quadruple checked that statistic because when I first heard it, I could not believe it. I'm like, how could something that tastes this creamy and buttery and delicious have like up to 13 grams of fiber? Like, are you kidding me? But it does. So that's a real bonus because most of us don't get enough fiber in our diet either. So that's a great bonus right there. They're packed full of monounsaturated fats, which are some of the healthy kinds. So ironically, I'm starting with a vegetable that one of the benefits of most vegetables is that they contain tons of nutrients and not very many calories. So particularly if people are trying to lose weight or cut body fat, you know, that's a nice bonus, tons of nutrition, not a lot of calories. But the avocado is one of the few non-root vegetables that actually does have more calories, but they have so much good stuff in them, and most of it's fat anyways, so I'm like, don't even worry about it. They're just so good for you. And your body uses fat calories very differently than it uses carbohydrate calories anyway, so it's just good. It's all good. Don't worry that they have calories. They're packed with other nutrients as well. They have potassium, folate, vitamin C, what else? Vitamin K, other stuff too, but that's the ones they have kind of more of. They also have a couple of antioxidants that are really good for your eye health. One of those is called lutein, and the other one is, I can never say this one, it's a bit of a tongue twister, zeaxanthin. I hope I said that right. Anyway, these are both antioxidants that are super important for eye health, and as somebody who has pretty crappy vision, I'm always happy to be doing anything that's going to promote my eye health. And those antioxidants are actually not as widespread as some of the other antioxidants, so these ones that are good for eye health. So anytime I become aware of a food that has those in it, I'm like extra like, yeah, let me get more of that into my diet. So important. We kind of tend to overlook our eyes when we think about like promoting the health of our body, but we all know we want to see, you know. So those of you that are taking your vision for granted, like just eat all that stuff that has the lutein and zeaxanthin in it, like the avocado, and you'll have happy eyes. And, okay, so that's sort of the nutritional aspects of the avocado. A couple other really nice bonuses with the avocado. One is that although it has lots of nutrition of its own, if you throw it on top of a salad and where you're consuming lots of other vegetables that have lots of other antioxidants, that avocado in there, because of the fats that it has, research has shown, it boosts the antioxidant absorption of all the other vegetables by 2.6 to 15 times, just by chucking that avocado on the top. And so that is fantastic, because it's like you can eat all the nutrients you want, but if you don't absorb them, they're not doing you any good, right? So taking the time to chew all those fresh vegetables and swallow them and digest them, let's make sure you're actually absorbing all the nutrition and the antioxidants. So topping your salad with avocado has some huge benefits in that regard. The other thing about avocados that I really like is that they really help increase your satiety, which is the fancy pants term for it makes you feel full. So for those of you who really struggle with sugar cravings, yo-yo blood sugar, or just general hungriness, when you're always feeling hungry even though you ate and you shouldn't be, I shouldn't be eating because I just ate, and you're feeling that kind of thing. If you're caught in those kind of cycles, avocado is your friend. I find most of the time I'll include avocado in my lunch, and I find I am just good to go for the afternoon when I do that. It's so satisfying. It fills me up for so long. I'm not hungry again at all until dinner. I don't get that mid-afternoon munchie. I don't get the slump. So that's another real bonus with avocados, is that they just really make you feel full for a long time. So, I'm just trying to think, is there any other things I want to say about the avocado until I tell you how you should get avocados in your diet? I think that's all the awesome things I wanted to say about them. I'm sure there's many more, but I think that's enough to convince you that maybe you want to include these cute little guys in your diet on a regular basis. As I said, for those of you who aren't really avocado fans already, it can be a bit of an acquired taste, because I didn't start eating them until I was an adult. But now I kind of crave it, and it's part of my day. So anyway, some of the best ways and easiest ways that I've found to include avocado, one I already mentioned, is just cut her up and toss it on top of your salad. So anytime that you are having a salad, it's a great thing to include. And if I have a chili or a soup that's kind of I make this kind of spicy southwestern bean sort of soup, which is very avocado friendly, shall we say. So anything that kind of would meld well with an avocado in the soup or stew department, I just chuck my avocado on top of that. So that's one way. The other way, number two, is just to throw it in a smoothie, and I'm putting that one out there because I have a lot of friends who are a big fan of that one. I personally, it's not my favorite way, but if you are a big smoothie fan, you might want to give it a try, because I know a ton of people who love them in smoothies. I'm just not one of them. I also don't really like bananas in smoothies either, so I'm kind of weird about my smoothies, like most people do. So anyway, you might want to give that a try, because they are really creamy. It's just not for me, but it could be for you. What's number three? Chuck it in your sandwich. If you're having a sandwich or a wrap or anything like that, just slice some avocado up and stick it in there with your filling. And again, it's going to be much more satisfying, keep you full for longer. Number four, avocados are great with eggs. So if you're making yourself an omelet, just tuck some avocado in there. If you're doing scrambled eggs, I just chuck some avocado chunks in there with my scrambled eggs. Delicious. Pretty much, I guess, any way you want your eggs. Maybe not hard-boiled egg, but those are my two favorite anyway. Omelet, scrambled egg. Eggs, avocados, maybe a little bit of salsa, whatever you like. And way number five is the one that we most commonly probably think of when we think of avocado, the good old guacamole, but I saved it for last because it's probably the most obvious. But make your own guacamole if you can. It's so much better than store-bought. I swear, every time I have a party, and I make guacamole, and everybody comes over, they're like, oh my gosh, Karen, your guacamole is amazing, it's the best thing I've ever tasted. And I'm like, it's just, it's mashed up avocados and lime juice. I do put, I'm not a purist, I do put a little bit of mayo in there because I like it, but you don't have to. I don't put tomatoes in because I personally don't like tomatoes in my guac so much, but if you like that, you can. Anyway, it's just so much fresher, and like, I can't stand store-bought guacamole. It tastes kind of half spoiled to me. So try to make it fresh if you can. It just takes, like, I do it, it just takes like 2 minutes to mash up the avocado, chuck in a little salt, lime juice, whatever else you want. It's so good. And you can use that either as you can use it as a sandwich spread instead of like just like mayo, or you can use it as a veggie dip. So there you're using your veggies as a dip to eat other veggies. How perfect is that? Anyway, so there's tons of ways to use avocados. I think they're really versatile, and as I already said, there's so many benefits, both nutrition-wise and satiety-wise, to keep you from eating all that other stuff you don't want to eat. So I really can't say enough good things about them. I guess the final thing I want to leave you with is just a couple little tips. Like, if you are going to be eating them every day, don't buy them like singly, because half your grocery budget's going to be going to avocados. So watch for them going on sale by the bag. Although I've noticed suddenly, like, usually I can get either 5 or 6 avocados in a bag on sale, and all of a sudden I went to the grocery store and there was only 4 in the same bag for the same price that usually would be 5 or 6, and then I was like, what the heck? And so I checked the price of the single avocados, and it was $1.89 for 1 avocado, and I'm like, what the heck? So I don't know, at least in Southern Ontario there seems to be a price spike in avocados, because they're about double the price that they normally are. I'm like, what's going on? Anyway, still worth it in my opinion. Try to buy them by the bag though. I usually chuck them in my fruit bowl. If you have bananas around and you put them with the bananas, it'll ripen them up really fast, or you can put them in a paper bag. Otherwise, usually they take, I don't know, because they're always rock hard here when I get them at the grocery store, completely baseball like. Ripen them up on the counter, throw them in the fridge. They'll usually keep for at least 5 days. I've gotten away with keeping them a week or so, depending how ripe I let them get before I put them in the fridge, but they will keep for a few days in the fridge for sure. And then I just take the one out as I eat it. Leave the pit in if you're only using half. I think most of you know that, but if you don't, leave the pit in, it'll help it to keep from browning if you're only eating half. And I think that's probably everything I need to say about the friendly little avocado today. So your mission for the next week, can you get in that half to 1 avocado every day, and it's gonna rock your world. They're so good for you. Let me know how it goes. If you have any other favorite ways to eat avocado, I'd love to hear about them. And I think that is it for next week. As I promised, I'm trying to keep this short and sweet. So next week I'm gonna do part 3B of this, so you'll have to tune in again to find out what my next veggie eating strategy is. But by the end of this, I'm gonna be darned if you guys are not all veggie eating machines and getting those 5 servings of veggies in every day like you know you should, and you won't have to feel guilty about it anymore, because you'll be doing it and you'll be feeling awesome. Okay? Oh, and I don't even remember if I said this at the beginning, because I just zone out when I do these things. If I didn't already say so, part 1 and 2 of my diet cleanup, in case you missed it, part 1 was watch what you're drinking, and that doesn't mean just alcohol, although I do touch on that in there. And the second one is ditch the sugar. So those are both longer. I think they're probably both about 45 minutes. If you missed those and you want to go back and check them out, you can find them on my YouTube channel now, my nice, sparkling, brand new, shiny YouTube channel. So if you just go to YouTube and search for Your Fitness Groove, you will find my channel, and I have a playlist set up for you on the channel, which is Diet Cleanup. So right now those first 2 will be on there, and I will be uploading all the new ones into there as soon as I promise to do it within 24 hours of my initial live broadcast. Okay guys, so get out there and eat your avocados, let me know how it goes, and I will see you next week at the same time, 2 p.m. Eastern, next Tuesday. with the next installment of Eating Your Veggies. Okay, until then, stay healthy, get out there and enjoy the beautiful spring weather, keep moving, and eat avocados. Bye for now.